Hi everyone, it's Georgia and welcome to Mama's Soul Food. I just love these cozy little backgrounds I can put up. And fall is such a good time to think about, just coziness. And I got a little sweater and just kind of cuddling up and taking care of myself. You know, some of the thoughts I've been having are around making sure that I am taking care of myself. I know most people don't wake up and make that a priority, but I kind of think like if we put our self-care and our balance and our sense of well-being first, the day kind of unfolds with more of a smooth rhythm. For example, this weird all week long, I kept having this need, and I still might have the need around 3 or 3:30 to lay down on the floor and take a nap. I know it sounds kind of weird, but I've just been feeling like I just want to be grounded. And when I lay on the floor, there's this kind of psychology that goes off like I am solid, still, the earth is holding me up. What I don't know will be figured out. It will come to me. I know who I am. I mean, all of that settles into me when I lay on the ground and get grounded and let the earth hold me up. And that really brings me a sense of comfort because, you know, it's very, very easy to feel unsupported in this world, especially if you're a single person. I'm single and I have friends, but really, when you choose to live a more single life apart from partnership, in that phase of your life, you really are there kind of figuring a lot of things out on your own. And even if you are partnered, our partners are not there to be enmeshed within. They are there to be complements of energy and move us forward. And we still have aloneness, even in our partnerships. So, this ability to be with ourselves and bring ourselves comfort is really important. And for whatever reason, this week, for me, it was laying on the ground and holding my bunny. Isn't that strange that even in adulthood, and maybe more often in adulthood, we have to kind of catch our breath and take time to pause. When we're young, it's constant movement. When you're, in family life, it's constant movement and achievement. But there is this interesting thing that happens as we evolve into adulthood, and the simple need to pause is where so much can be given back to us. So, with all of that being said, whether it's laying on the floor, getting in front of a cozy fire, laying in bed, or even just sitting in your car, give yourself a chance to ground and pause. And whatever comes forward, let it have a voice in your life because it's part of who you are. It might not always be pleasant. As I mentioned the other day, I had a whole day where I was cranky and I hated everybody. I mean, it was just a constant flow of even a stranger in the store. Whatever that was, I let go of it at the end of the day. It was just sort of me, just, I don't know, wanting to have control throughout the day. And being mean is one way to do it, but I let it go. And I gave myself some time to pause because, those reactions, whether they be anger or rage or depression, they really are calls for us to spend time with us and whatever spiritual, emotional support team that you rely on. So I wanted to show you some Palo Santo. This is a wood. If you haven't, it's in many shops. And I wanted to burn it this morning because the message, in addition to what I've already said, which is finding this pause space, Palo Santo has a beautiful way of just kind of clearing the energy. And just for a minute, we're going to be reminded that everything that happened is in the past. And we are actually in a totally brand new space. And if you really think about it, it means you're in a completely new era. Let me express it a little differently. Some of the folks I listen to, they talk about how moving forward in our lives is much about clearing what has happened to us in the past. And that, of course, is facilitated with good therapy and other forms of healing practice. But at the end of the day, as you move through on your healing journey, there comes a point where you make a decision, and you make a decision to not be that story, to be the new era. And this past week, the word decision came up for me many, many times. Because every time we make a decision, we are moving into change. Every time we breathe a new breath, we move into change. And the truth is, the past isn't even alive anymore. You could even propose that into every new movement, the version that you have been no longer exists. I just want you to take that in because it's not active. And it only comes forward if we have a need to pull the memory of that story forward for either healing purposes or we're not ready to kind of let go of that story. But the truth is, at any moment of decision making, we can let go of any story which trajects us into the new era of your life. Now, what does that mean? Well, you can't really know your new era unless you know what you want that era to look like, which is, of course, why you have to have those private, cozy moments with yourself to know who you are, to know what your soul really is speaking to you to do. Your new era might be defined by achievement, financial successes, relationships, new families, strengthening of families, real life, tangible outcome achievements. It can be tangible and it can be inner. So I just want you to be thoughtful about this new era of your life, which is made by every new decision. I'm very clear about my new era. I'm mostly clear about how I want to feel. I'm mostly clear about the experiences I want to have professionally. And I'm mostly clear about the experiences I want to have with people, friends, and family. For me, I have real strong definitions about those areas of my life that I want to evolve. But to make it a new era, well, you just have to be willing to change. For example, this morning I got an email from somebody And the person posed an idea I had never even thought of. And at first I went, no, I got enough going on. And then something went off in my mind and it said, you are in a new era. Who are you to know right now how that possibility might play out? Allow it to unfold and explore. Because if I'm really honest, my new era might be filled with things I had never, ever dreamed would happen. And I kind of want it that way, if you know what I mean. I kind of want to have things happen to me that surprise and delight. It's my new era. So I'm looking forward to hearing. If you have any comments, share them about what your new era is going to look like. And I think the picture behind me kind of also indicates the kind of new era I want. I want to be laying on that cozy couch, reading books, watching good media, having a crackling fireplace. Is that a kitten? Do I need a kitten or a dog? Oh, yes, there is a kitten there. So definitely my new era includes a cozy new home. Let's see what the cards have to offer. This morning, we are reading from Esther and Jerry Hicks. I wonder if I can get this up here. I don't think I can because of the way it is, but that's okay. It's the Well-Being Cards by Esther and Jerry Hicks. You've seen me reference these. And let's see. What messages of well-being? And again, these cards are all about you taking ownership of being the creator of your life, which of course is where it really all happens. This is powerful. It is my dominant intent to look for what I want to see. This is perfect because as I start to define my new era, and as you start to define your new era, we have to be intentional to create what we want to see. I mentioned some of the things that I want to see, but I think I'm going to work harder at being very more specific because it's my dominant intent to look for what I want to see and create it. As you deliberately look for things to appreciate, praise, or enjoy, you achieve vibrational harmony with your own source, capital S. So as you look for things to appreciate, praise, or enjoy, you are in harmony with source and with all that is good. And then the powerful law of attraction brings more good things to you. That kind of is the magical flow. And even in that phone call I got this morning, I let myself wonder, is this the flow of something new and magical coming towards me? I decided to let myself, I decided to let myself believe in that possibility. Whatever new era you're creating for yourself, really just enjoy it, folks. It's one life, your life, shaped from the inner you that has a drive for fullness and love. Have a wonderful, cozy day and find those moments to pause into yourself. Thanks.